The Huub DS Long Course. Take a good look at it, it's a smart looking suit, and here at Real Life Reviews we're going to take a little bit of time to have a good look at Huub's top of the range Dave Scott collaboration long course tri-suit. Okay, cards on the table. Alright, weight bench. When it comes to Huub kit, I'm a big fan. It's seriously well made and seriously fit for purpose. However, having said that, I'm not going to shirk away if I've got a few niggles, and I do have one or two niggles over this suit. Don't get me wrong, this is an outstanding suit. I just have one or two little niggles, but more about that shortly. Now, normally when a sports company has a collaboration with a top star, I'm pretty sceptical. The old money seems to play a large part. What I would say though, that in Huub's collaboration with Dave Scott, first of all, they've picked somebody who really knows their business with regard to long course suits. Dave Scott, 6-time Hawaii winner, the King of Kona. He knows what he wants from a long course tri-suit, but also they've picked somebody who doesn't have a reputation for selling his soul. So I'm happy with this collaboration and I think it's worked well. Now, in producing this suit, Huub have essentially produced a suit that is hopefully going to make you perform quicker in your triathlons. And to my mind, that's going to come from two areas. The first of all is outright speed from physics. That is to say aerodynamics, fluid dynamics, to help you move quicker through the air on the bike, in the water if it's a non-wetsuit swim, and also on the run. The second is the properties of the material, the fit and everything that's essentially going to make it more comfortable for you to wear. If you're comfortable in this suit, you are going to perform better. As simple as. Looking at the material itself, Huub talk about using French material. I'm not entirely sure why the fact that it's French should be fantastic. What I'm more concerned about is that it is really good material, and it does appear to be so. Starting with what's red on this suit over at the top on the back of the shoulders and coming down the spine, we have a mesh panel. Then the lower back in black here, and also around the hips you can see, and then also coming up under the armpits we have further mesh panels. All this to aid heat dissipation. The whole fabric itself, all the panels, all the areas use cold black technology. This again helps regulate temperature and offers a UPF of 30. In addition, all the areas of the suit are heat reflective. On the front we have a long zip, which is great for the run, for opening up and aiding a bit of ventilation there, and also should you need that all-important comfort stop. We also have short sleeves. These are going to improve aerodynamics across the board, and they're also going to give a little bit of bicep control and reduce some oscillation there. And again, the fact that they do have these sleeves gives you the shoulder and upper arm UV protection. So inside the suit, we come to the all-important chamois. Clearly, there's often a little bit of a compromise, even a conflict of interest, in the design of the chamois for comfort on the bike and unobtrusiveness in the run and the swim. What Huub have done, apart from having a fantastic material, and this is a comfy chamois, is they've tilted it slightly forwards, and the whole design of the chamois and the suit as well is aimed at an open hip position, which moves you towards a more modern bike fit. And when you're in that TT position, I can attest that this is a very, very comfortable chamois. So let's return to that all-important element of speed. We've seen a little bit about the aerodynamics of this suit and the very fact that it's covering the arms and the shoulders. Huub also talk about the arm and leg openings being seam-free. Well, if you look carefully, you can see that actually they're not seam-free. But what I think Huub mean is that the area, the surface that's open to the wind is seam-free. And I'll take that on board, no doubt whatsoever. Moving to the back of the suit, we have two rear pockets, and both have covers which are inevitably going to reduce water resistance in the pool and wind resistance on the bike, and possibly also the run if you're that quick. So, what's this suit like to wear in competition? Well, in the pool, the chamois was completely unobtrusive and I wasn't aware of the rear pockets at all. Coming out of the pool, it dried very quickly, and on the bike, I have to say, it was the most comfortable chamois that I've worn on a tri-suit ever. And in the TT position, however they've done it, tilting the chamois forwards, whatever they say they've done, this is a very, very comfortable suit on the bike. Off the bike, In the run, I didn't find it restrictive at all. Clearly you can undo the zip a little bit to get some ventilation, and again I found the chamois to be completely unobtrusive. So what about those niggles I mentioned at the beginning? Well, the first one is to do with these, the pockets at the rear. Quite simply, they're too high to comfortably get at anything, particularly in the run. They're also very small, and with the slightest amount of stretch, the cover doesn't actually cover the opening. So that potential help to reduce resistance in the pool is not going to be there. Number two is to do with comfort. Well, actually, a comfort break. This is a long course suit, and it's more likely that you're going to want a comfort break in a long course triathlon. If you look at the length of the zip and where it stops, it's a lovely long zip, but another 2 to 3 inches is going to make that all-important comfort stop much easier. Please no personal comments about me there. And finally, number three, this is a white suit. If you take a look, you've probably already seen it, I've got a hairy chest and quite a hairy tummy. Believe me, when this suit gets wet, it's see-through. So out of the water, when you're sweating, it's not a pretty sight. Now, Huub make this suit with a red top and also in black. So please, 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 for the sanity of your own family and all the other spectators out there, if you have a hairy chest and you're not going to shave, choose a red or a black. So there you have it, the Huub DS long course. Is it perfect? Very, very nearly. Do I like it? Absolutely. Will I keep on wearing it? Again, absolutely. Of course, if Huub send me a red or a black, then for obvious reasons, I'll wear one of those rather than the white. Do I recommend this tri-suit? Yes, I do. Is it good for shorter distance as well? Yes, it is. Is this the very best out there? Well, I personally think it is. But for something that is literally so close to your skin, it is a matter of personal opinion. But I do seriously recommend this tri-suit. So, if you like this review, please give it the big thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, then subscribe to the channel.